Today, we're gonna go from this to this. Welcome back, everybody. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna renew this section here, the plastic or vinyl or whatever you wanna call this, on the exterior of the vehicle. It's getting rough, the sun is beating it up pretty bad. Make this more of a permanent restore. We're gonna go ahead and put some paint on this. So first thing we're gonna do is gonna put some painter's tape along the paint itself, where I don't wanna get any overspray on, nor do I wanna scratch this paint job. Being that this is a corner and this tape is too thick to go around the corner, I just gotta work it around there. Make sure it's okay. At this moment in time, the reason for the painter's tape, so when you're sanding this down with the fine steel wool, you won't hit the paint. So if you do hit anything, it'll hit the tape. So you're just gonna go over it with the fine steel wool and just smooth this all down and kind of scruff it up a little bit. So the paint will have something to adhere to. And depending how bad the rubber trim is, will depend on how much you have to scuff it up. When you're doing something like this, any kind of painting really, prep is always number one. Depending on how well you do your prep will depend on whether or not this lasts a long time and whether or not it'll look decent. Some of these areas are really rough. Sun is really bad on rubber. Sun's rays, I should say. So once I'm done with that, I'm gonna take some air and just blow this all off. So now I'm gonna go over it with alcohol. What I like to do, which I didn't show you, is I'll actually hit this up, the rubber up first with the alcohol, then I'll do the steel wool, and then I come back for the last step, which would be the alcohol again, just to make sure there's nothing on the rubber. Then I take just a clean paper towel and just go over this one more time. Now if you get the paper towel and it comes out clean, you know you're good, there's nothing on there. This looks 100 times better just by cleaning it up with the steel wool. It's really rough over here in some edges from the sun deteriorating it. Take the alcohol, go over everything. Don't be afraid to put the alcohol on there. If you're like me and you use that back to black stuff and whatnot, that's gonna be on here. You gotta get that off really good. If that's still on there, that paint is not gonna stick to this. So make sure you get everything off, whichever product you may have used on the rubber trim. I'm using an old piece of vinyl that I had left over. You can use paper to mask. You can use, you know, anything really to mask the area that you're gonna paint. So for the bottom section, I'm going to use just trash bags. That's all I got. So as you can see, the most difficult part of this is the prep. Masking, sanding, and all that other stuff. Actually, the masking is probably the hardest. It takes the longest. She's all masked up, ready to go. I'm just gonna hit it down one more time, blow this all off. I'm going to be using Dupli-Color trim and bumper paint. It's got FedEx technology in it, whatever that means. Let's see how it turns out. I'm going to start here. We're going to work our way around. I'm going to do some light coats. And about 12 inches from what you're spraying. I'm going to give it about 3 minutes for that to dry, or what they call flash, and then we'll give it a second coat. I got to tell you, that looks pretty damn good. And that's still wet right there, it hasn't dried yet. Here's a tip for you. After you're done using the paint, turn the can upside down, clear the line out, and then take a nice rag with some alcohol on it and wipe the nozzle off. That way you'll still be able to use later on whatever's left. Now normally I would let this dry for about an hour, and then I'll take all the masking off. Show you a close-up. And that looks pretty darn good. So there you go. Very, very happy with the way that came out. That's all there is to it. Makes it look like brand new. So that's all I got. That's how I redid the molding up top. Looks really good. I'm very happy with it. But this trim here takes a beating from the sun rays and stuff. Any comments, questions, you know what to do. Put them down below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Please subscribe, support the channel, like, and share our videos. You all have a great day. God bless you and your family. Bye-bye.